G'day guys, my name is Genkins, or to other mouth breathers, my name is Steve. Today I'm going to go through 5 things that City Skylines on console desperately needs in order for it to be 100 million out of 10. So I do hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you do leave a like and you do subscribe, because I do live streams. Most of my videos on the channel are from live streams. If you want to have a bit of live interaction with an Australian from the middle of nowhere who likes to play video games, hit the notification bell and I'll be in your feed before you can say hippopotamus, watermelon, apple crunch. Having said that though, I don't know how many of you actually say that, but let's get on with the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is the map editor. Now I know that PC has the advantage of power and the ability to rip from an SSD and stuff, but something that the console desperately needs, and we're going to talk about this a little later in another one, is the map editor. The maps that we have are gorgeous and they're very beautiful, and you can edit them to a certain extent, as I have done in a number of streams and videos, but something we're desperately missing is our own unique touch, something really personal. And that comes along with the themes as well, the map themes. We do have our temporal, boreal, and whatever. All of the themes. It would be nice to create our own, make our own maps, have our own river systems, our own water sources, mountains. It's something that we desperately are missing, and I really pray that that comes to console. I'm really hoping so, but I guess we'll just have to wait and find out, won't we? The second thing I want to talk about are mods. Now, of course, there are mods on Xbox, you lucky son of guns, but PS4 is also missing this. We're not talking about mods as in, you know, maybe you get a giant squirrel building. No, we're talking about things like traffic management. We have that to a degree with mass transit, where we're able to toggle on and off stop signs and blah blah blah, but I would like give way signs. I'd like to be able to control intersections a little better and make the traffic flow a little bit nicer. We are limited on console with power, but I feel like that's an incredibly important aesthetic to the game, is being able to control your traffic and stuff like that. It's very important. Okay, we need it on console. Please come. Come. The third thing I want to talk about are new assets, roads, that kind of thing. Now, we do have an abundance of assets, especially now with Park Life being out, where you're able to place a gazebo in the middle of nowhere. Useful? Question mark? But things like PC has this abundance of mods where they're able to add man-made roads, things that players have actually created, and that's so important to me, is being able to go, you know what? I do want to like a really tight, narrow two-way road to make my streets look a little more compressed, a little more real. Not every street is like 600 meters wide, but that's something that I would really love to see in the game, is more assets, more parks, more roads, and I guess that comes hand in hand with mods. So I guess we'll see. The fourth thing I want to talk about is 25 tiles. Now this is something that I get in my streams a lot, I get in comments a lot. Why don't we have 25 tiles? Why? Paradox. Why? Why doesn't console have 25 tiles? Is it power? Is it, you know, memory consumption? No. It's just that we don't have it. And I feel like that's something that would come along with a map editor if we ever got it, is the ability to have 25 tiles. Now it's great that people, they might fill up the entire 25 tiles. That's their thing, not mine. But I want it so I can do something like Conflict Nerd did, where he did his Emerald County, where there were spots of towns, and then a downtown, but the downtown only consisted of 5 to 10,000 people. The main city was only so small, but because of the scale of the map, you were able to scale it down almost like a 1/72 scale model kind of thing, where it's distinguishable as a main city, but then there are towns around the map. 25 tiles would be a huge add-on to this game, and it is so required, just to expand the experience, because we're not going to have enough room on console when Industries inevitably comes out. There is not enough space. We are running out of space. And that also comes hand in hand with the map editor and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind, Paradox, please. We are screaming for it. Please send it our way. The last thing I'm going to talk about is future DLCs that come to PC. So I have no doubt in my mind that Paradox is not done with this game yet. There is no City Skylines 2 yet that I know of. Obviously, I don't know anything, but something that we desperately have been lacking, and the Switch is sort of copying it the hardest because it doesn't have the hardware, is that up until when Industries comes out, we have always been 2 DLCs behind. When Natural Disasters came out, Parklife came out. When Mass Transit came out, Industries came out. We've always been 2 behind, and now we're only just catching up. I hope that in future, because the guys at Tantalus are so incredibly talented and Paradox are just such a brilliant team, that hopefully now we are catching up. We are going to get released the same time as PC DLC. I really hope that that's a thing, as I'm sure you all do as well. But having said that, thank you guys very, very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like I said at the start. Make sure you do subscribe. You leave all of the comments that you ever, and all of the questions, and all of the things that you could possibly ever ask in the comment section below. Be sure to share this around. Throw this at Paradox. Make them see it. Make them hear you. We need this stuff on console. We are just as important. We are a demographic. And I want to thank you guys very much. My name is Genkins, or to you mouth breathers, Steve, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.